story called Eye on Sales. And this is kind of a creepy, weird story, but you got to hear it and just enjoy the moment. Here goes. So Tom says, I learned to see prospects like I'd never seen them before. The sales manager says, I'm heading to the Midwest on a ride with my Indiana, Michigan rep for some sales coaching during calls. And the big prospect he had was a large hospital, and the buyer had the secretary tell us that the guy wasn't available. The buyer actually hid in his office while she said he wasn't there. And we were to assume that the coughing fit behind his door was from like a misplaced patient or something. You just get, sometimes people just jerk you around. What can you do? So I look at the rep and I go, okay, man, this is a bust. What's next? Let's cold call somebody. And the rep's face lights up. He goes, there is a place near here we can visit. And this is how I found out about Naked City. It's a nudist colony outside Chicago, and it's more of a club than a camp. The owner was extremely wealthy. We walked up a long, beautiful landscape path towards a geodesic dome, and the building was one-way glass, dark from the inside. From the outside, that is. Inside, a car that belonged to Elvis Presley sat in the lobby. He also owned a 707 jet that Hugh Hefner at Playboy had sold him. The rep looks at me and goes, Tom, don't look at me when we walk in there. If you look at me, I might start laughing. Well, I had no idea what he was talking about until the receptionist stood up to greet us, completely nude. The inside of the building was glass in every direction. We could see uniformed office workings everywhere. Skin could be considered an outfit. The most clothing we saw was a pair of shoes on a man's feet. The elderly mother, horrors, invited us to sit down in the boardroom. And to make it worse, the large table was glass too. So you could see everything, the other person, except whether they wanted to buy or not. And then, as if this whole scene wasn't remarkable enough, two women and a man walked into a room behind the boardroom and climbed on a large trampoline so they could exercise for lunch there. This meeting just got really, really bizarre. So anyway, the old lady and her kitchen manager placed a small order, hardly worth the gas and time spent for a national sales manager as regional rep. But you can be sure that memory is burned into my brain for eternity. And actually, the story made the rounds twice at the company, circling back a second time after our delivery driver got to make his visit. So anyway, here's your postmortem on a really bizarre sale. This is a really interesting sales scenario, unique. In fact, I get a lot of stories where people say, thank God that didn't happen to me. This might be just the opposite. Gee, I kind of wish I was there. Anyway, so here's my thought when I heard this. Can you really look inside somebody and know what they're thinking? Because one of your greatest skills as a sales pro is to dig inside the mind of the prospect to really understand what their needs are. And you only can do that with really great questions. So when I coach sales pros, I tell them everybody should have 5 power questions so you can dig into the prospect's situation and find out exactly what they need and make sure that it matches what you have to offer them. So there you go, Naked City, good questions. Which 5 questions are you going to come up with to serve as your power questions?